Barney is a dinosaur from her imagination, and little did she know she'd make a worldwide sensation. First debuted in '88, he crushed it on VHS, and so in 1992 they moved him to PBS. Barney ran for 18 years, delighting little children, but sadly teens and grown adults all viewed him as a villain. Soon the actors got death threats like, "We'll send you to heaven," all 'cause of a dinosaur meant for kids 2 to 7. Hey everyone, thank you so much for 40,000 subscribers. I made a promise a while back that if we could hit this milestone, I would finally review the abomination that is the Barney movie. I actually remember watching this movie on VHS a lot when I was a kid, but I can't remember a single thing that happened in the whole movie. Clearly my brain was trying to protect me from the horrors I witnessed as a child. You all delivered, and now it's time for me to hold up my end of the bargain. But before we get into the review, please remember to subscribe. If we can hit 50,000 subs by New Year's, I'll cover Arthur's Missing Pal as my next subscriber milestone special. Let's not waste any more time and delve right in. This video is brought to you by viewers like you. Thank you. Make sure to subscribe and help get this video to 4,000 likes. We open on a black screen as the film is immediately taken over by the voices in my head.
Oh boy, it looks like everybody's here.
This is gonna be so cool!
The real movie starts with the Newton kids heading to their grandparents' farm for the summer. Their parents seem to be lost, which makes sense considering their map looks like it was printed on the back of a children's menu. Big brother Cody is bummed he has to spend his summer vacation on a farm instead of locking kids in cupboards. He tells his little sister Abby to quit shoving Barney in his face, which seemed to be a universal sentiment at the time. Turns out Cody hates Barney, which according to this movie is a sin worse than murder.
Get the doll out of my face. Talk to the hand, 'cause the face ain't home. Leave a message at the tone. Beep.
Even the actors are laughing at how fucking dumb that line was. Cody goes on a rant about why Barney is an unholy abomination, while his baby brother stares at the off-screen boom mic. The family gets into town, and we see the parents have magically switched seats. They finally get to the farm where they're greeted by their grandpa, who's played by George Hearn. Glad to see Sweeney Todd retired from cutting hair. Though if this movie ended with Barney being served in a pie, it might not have bombed in theaters. Cody sulks in his room and somehow isn't freaked out by this weird macrame doll. Seriously, this thing looks like the elf on the shelf touching itself. Abby asks her brother to play and waves her demonic dinosaur doll in his face. Cody tells her to fuck off.
We can play a nice game of pretend.
Then you can pretend that I'm playing with you.
This is the level of sass I aspire to.
For a guy who thinks he's cool, you're sure no fun.
Kyla Pratt, what are you doing here? You're better than this movie. Cody steals the Barney doll, and the girls chase him around the house.
Cody, where is he?
Why don't you use your imagination?
You cannot convince me that laugh was in the script. The girls use their imagination to bring their doll to life in a scene that feels like it was directed by Hitchcock. The movie glosses over the girls' apparent psychic powers when Barney arrives to chew the scenery with his ungodly human teeth. Damn, movie, you don't gotta fat shame him like that. Cody tries to figure out if he's having a stroke, while Barney takes the girls to the barn for his human sacrifice. Cody, you might want to put your arm down. He follows them to the barn and proceeds to roast the dinosaur to the brink of extinction.
Real dinosaurs don't talk, and real dinosaurs don't laugh.
Boom, roasted. Barney then sings a song about the joys of imagination, because of course this is a goddamn musical. But no amount of corny singing can distract me from the fact that this barn is completely devoid of animals, because I'm assuming Barney ate all the livestock. Cody tries to use his imagination to wish Barney out of existence. If only it were that simple. Cody tries to convince his grandparents that a 2-ton dinosaur is hiding out in their barn.
He's very big.
Oh, sure, he's big now, but these fads come and go.
Well, this fad can't go soon enough. Grandpa randomly burst into song, because I guess if you got George Hearns in your movie, you might as well make him sing something, though this feels like a more appropriate song.
They all deserve to die.
The grandparents head inside when Barney scares the crap out of Cody and nearly breaks his neck. Barney sings Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, while the dog plays the guitar with his tail, which is somehow the least believable part of this movie. The girls head to the attic to play, but Cody says that isn't cool.
What do you think is cool?
Brooding on porches while staring at the moon, like all 10-year-olds do. Barney tells him to try wishing on a star, so Cody wishes to have a real adventure and do things that nobody's ever done before. You mean like hanging out with a giant singing dinosaur? Pretty sure no one's ever done that before. The shooting star falls from the sky and turns into a magic egg. So that's where babies come from. The next morning, Cody is showing off his ultra rad New Balance kicks when we see Barney dressed in his 10XL overalls. Damn, those hips are giving the Pixar moms an inferiority complex. The girls play with the cows while Cody steps in a cow pie because stinky. The girls keep dancing while the movie's animal wrangler tries to keep Barney from eating all the goats again. The kids find the egg in the barn and try to figure out where it came from.
Maybe it was a big giant chicken.
Aw shit, is Big Bird about to walk up into this bitch? The egg starts to change colors and the kids go to tell their grandparents, but not before Barney Wonder Woman's out of his barn clothes. Just then, Baby Bop appears right the f*** out of nowhere and demands to know where her blankie is.
Do you know where my blankie is?
Dear God, she can see us. Barney hears the baby crying upstairs and runs off before the grandparents can see him. How convenient. We're then treated to 2 full minutes of Barney changing a baby's diaper.
Where'd you go?
Oh, well, I heard Fig crying.
Wait, the baby's name is Fig? His full name is Fig Newton? Man, these parents really want their newborn to get his ass kicked. Cody is about to show Barney to his grandparents when the girls steal the egg to take to the bird lady next door. The kids steal a horse and head through the eerily haunted forest. They finally get to the bird lady's house, which looks like Disneyland on angel dust. The woman mistakes Barney for a giant parrot, easy mistake, and the kids show her the egg.
I'd hate to be the bird who laid that egg.
Even my sphincter hurts just thinking about it. The kids head inside the big blue bird house, where they find Mrs. Goldfinch's collection of books and fossilized eggshells. Fucking nerd. They try to look up the egg's origin through a song sequence that ironically makes reading look lame as shit. Though I will admit this bookmobile looks fucking baller. I don't care how impractical it is. I want to ride in the floating chair, damn it. The egg adds another color stripe when the kids find the book they need was hiding under the couch. The book reveals how an egg falls from the sky every 1,000 years and hatches a creature called the Dreammaker. However, the egg must be in the exact spot where it landed before all its colors change. Otherwise, it won't hatch. And that's cool and all, but what the hell does any of this have to do with Barney the dinosaur? I mean, the movie's not called Magic Sky Egg's Great Adventure, though that was the working title for the Jimmy Neutron movie. The kids are about to take the egg home when Cody knocks it through a conveniently egg-shaped hole. I feel like the egg is just acting out for attention. The egg falls into the birdseed delivery truck and the group chases after it. They use spare scrap around the house to build a horse chariot, cause even the Barney movie can't go 1 hour without thinking about the Roman Empire.
Okay, Agnes, just use your imagination.
You don't need imagination to pull a damn cart. The kids chase after the truck while the delivery man makes a milkshake while driving. And admit it, even if you only saw this movie once, this is the scene every kid remembers. I mean, look at this. The dude has a whole McDonald's built into his passenger seat. Screw Elon Musk. This is the guy we need designing Teslas. Meanwhile, the town is in the middle of its Apple Festival parade when Baby Bop brings it to a screeching halt so she can look for her goddamn blankie.
Do you know where my blankie is?
No!
Who the f*** is this guy? The ghost of Abe Lincoln? The driver swerves to avoid the parade and probably gives himself third-degree burns. The kids chase the egg into the middle of the parade while Barney nearly kills this poor carny and hits it off with this overtly sexualized apple. First the green M&M and now this. Stop trying to make me want to f*** my food. The kids rejoin Barney as apparently none of the parade goers are freaked out by the presence of a 7-foot-tall demon dinosaur.
What are the rules about crossing the streets?
It's a parade. The worst thing that could happen is some fat marching band kid steps on your foot. Speaking of which, the egg gets caught in the middle of a marching band where it ends up getting launched across the other side of town. Barney chases after the egg and stumbles into an unexpected BJ. Haven't we all? BJ catches the egg and throws it onto the roof like an asshole. The egg lands on a woman's hat and the group follows her into a restaurant called Chez Snob. You know, one of those fancy upscale restaurants that are all the rage in upstate farm counties. The kids look for the egg while Barney distracts the diners with a song about the joys of going outside with your mouth open wide. Gross. And while this song certainly goes harder than it needs to, is anyone else getting Polar Express vibes from this scene? The group discovers the restaurant sent the egg to the circus, and apparently Barney can speak French.
Monsieur, tout le plaisir est pour nous.
Tu parles français comme un vase espagnol. The kids find the egg at the circus, where this craptastic juggler somehow launches it into the stratosphere. It starts to rain, and the kids hide out in the rejected Muppets room, so Barney should feel right at home. The kids give up hope of finding the egg, cause we're 20 minutes from the end of the movie, and I guess we need an all-is-lost moment to pad the runtime. Barney cheers them up with his magic electricity powers, and sings another song about the importance of imagination. Like how I'm imagining I'm watching a better movie. The kids are happy again and set out to find the egg before it hatches.
That's the spirit!
Don't fucking touch my face, Barney. The group gets some help from a carny who's so bizarre he even scares the shit out of Barney. The group discovers the egg is in one of the AI-generated hot air balloons.
Look, there's the egg!
How the hell did she spot that from the ground? Cody comes up with a plan to catch the balloon by imagining a plane, but forgets to imagine how to fly. The group chases down the balloon in what looks like a secret level from the Spy Kids DVD game. The kids get the egg back from dollar store Ron Perlman, but are forced to make a crash landing. Dead. The grandparents are confused as hell, so the kids sum up the entire movie in 15 seconds.
So we went to a French restaurant, but at the circus, the egg got tied to a balloon. A big one!
I'm pretty sure that's how the writers pitched the movie to hit. Cody's grandma tells him to start the story from the beginning.
Very beginning? The very beginning.
Alright, I was conceived on a Tuesday. Barney finally shows himself, and Grandpa resists the urge to grab his shotgun.
Where'd it come from?
Were you not paying attention during the intro? The final stripe changes color, and the kids rush to the barn when Cody trips and launches the egg into the air. Fuck it. At this point, I want the egg to break. Luckily, Baby Bop finds her blankie and saves the egg at the last second. Glad to see that whole side story paid off. The egg finally hatches, revealing this goofy-ass koala-looking motherfucker.
Twinkling. Twinkling. Is that your name?
First Fig Newton and now Twinklet. These playground nicknames really just write themselves, don't they?
Doesn't seem to do a whole lot, though, does he?
Not like you that way, George.
Damn, Grandma's got jokes. The Dreammaker shows the kids their secret wishes, and of course Abby is a fucking horse girl.
That's the Dreammaker's gift, to let you see your own dreams more clearly.
Just like my dream of hitting 100,000 subs before I turn 30. Cody apologizes to Barney for not buying into the hype, and pledges his eternal devotion to the big purple plushie. Though sadly, this wouldn't be the last time Cody would have to deal with pesky dinosaurs. The family sings Barney's infamous I Love You song, as this two-time Tony Award-winning singer is reduced to singing nursery rhymes for literal babies. The B-Squad disappears into the void, but not before Baby Bop drops her blankie again.
Oh, there it is.
Ghost blanket! Barney turns back into a doll, and the movie ends with Baby Fig saying his first word.
Barney.
Cute. Let's review. Barney the dinosaur came to life all because one child refused to believe in him. He stalked these kids everywhere they went to indoctrinate them into his obvious cult. When Cody tried to show him to his grandparents, the big purple eyesore gaslit him into thinking he was losing his mind. When the kids discovered a magical egg, Barney inserted himself into their adventure and made things worse at every single turn. He insisted on shoving his sidekicks into the story in a blatant attempt to sell even more merch. When Barney finally did reveal himself, he fucked off the first chance he got, leaving the whole family to question their reality. And in the end, Barney still acted like he was the hero of the story, even though this movie doesn't actually have anything to do with Barney. Seriously, if you took him out of the story completely, the movie would still be about a group of kids who find a magic egg, lose it, and try to get it back before it hatches. Only in that version, we wouldn't have to deal with this big purple bastard and his ear-bleeding renditions of public domain songs. And while the hate for this admittedly innocuous fad may have been way overblown, I think you'll all agree with me when I say, fuck you, Barney the dinosaur.
Wait!
Is there a cartoon you want me to talk about? Patrons who join my $10 tier can pick which shows I cover on It's Just a Cartoon. There's a limited number of slots available, so sign up now.